is up, everyone? What's up, Discuss? How you doing? All right, let's see here. I doubt these plugins work still, but we might as well try. I highly doubt they work, sadly. Yeah, they just don't work. All right, we'll try to fix them at some point. Yo, yo, yo. Gonna be doing some Arakni games today. Testing, air quotes, as you would call it. My dog Zeus is underneath my desk, so I'm gonna have a weird freaking weird place I'm sitting because of him. He wants to. No, he's fine. He's all right. Yeah, we're going to play some Arakni games today. Ended up making a few tweaks to the list, not because I think it's better or like you need to change these. This list is specific, air quote, to my my meta. What's up, Pachao? How you doing? Let me pull it up here really fast. It's going to be this one. Yeah, so this list is more tailored to my meta. It's not a whole lot different. It's really not. I ended up putting in one Death Touch. I think we're going to have a couple Fi around there, a couple ninjas, couple things that care about frailty. One is Ilya. Also helps a little bit in the Jeremiah matchup for what you can call it. What's up, Talks? How you doing? So yeah, we ended up putting the one-up Death Touch in there. Everything else in the main board is the same from what I remember. We have the 2 Conceal Blade, right, to do the spicy, flick a knife away, bring in a different one, which is really nice. The big changes that we made were in the sideboard. So if I can remember correctly, the public list. Again, these changes were from my meta specifically. So we added in the Death Touch, which was one change, right? I'm just making sure I remember. Yeah, all that's the same. Yeah. We took out the Plague Hive. So we took out Plague Hive in favor of Death Touch. Plague Hive just hasn't... It's not a bad card, and I wanted to run it for the thematics, but, it's just not quite hitting what it needs to hit, and I think Death Touch will suit us better. All these are the same. We're still running the 2F Conceal Blade now to help with those flick plays to be able to bring daggers back. The biggest changes in the sideboard for me. So I had Humble, Red Shred, and Unmovable. Now I have Inertia Trap in place of Red Shred. This card... Yeah, I'm playing on Arakni Talks. This card is amazing right now. Absolutely amazing. Every time a Guardian buffs a hammer, you play this... They don't get an arsenal. Every time Azalea obviously buffs something, doesn't get an arsenal. When Kasai buffs her sabers, she doesn't get an arsenal. It's just so... It literally in this meta, because so many people are buffing their attacks, if KO plays a Bear Fangs or has a Might token, they don't get an arsenal. This card's just absolutely disgusting into so much of the meta right now. And people can't set up against you like they want to, so... Ended up putting this card in. It's been absolutely insane for me. So that's the changes. Nothing too crazy, but we'll get in some games here pretty quick. Who's calling? I don't know who that is. But yeah, pretty standard stuff though. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, no, it's not really so much off meta pick. Hold on a second. They didn't log me in. It's not so much off meta pick as it is I just enjoy the hero, and I think the hero is finally in a good enough spot to where we can actually maybe win something. I played Zyron the other day. I actually think this might have been the Bravo that I ended up taking a game against, but it was close. Yeah, I mean, Kano, you're not winning that matchup anyway. There's no point. unless you get insanely lucky and just banish all of their wildfires, but you're not winning that game no matter what. So, doesn't matter. Sweet. Yeah, against a Kano that's worth their salt, you're not winning that anyway. All right, we're seeing our inertia traps early. I don't know if I want to see all that now. Decent start. Didn't let him filter delta damage and gain 3 life. Oh, they played Showtime. That unmovable is going to be key. Oh, guess what? This is why inertia trap is so good. They just went and got what? I'm assuming what they get. Or they haven't gotten anything yet, but they're not going to get a arsenal here. Yep. No arsenal for you. Gotta love that play. Let's go ahead and do this. There's a thought to bring Scale Peeler into Bravo, but it just hasn't quite worked out for me yet. Yeah, we'll sink a good red. Showtime's gonna pop. I mean, if I can get rid of 5 cards, I'm gonna get rid of 5 cards here. We'll do this. Might as well. We'll Conceal Blade in. Getting rid of 2 cards feels pretty good here because they fat decked us. Yep, go ahead and dominate it. It's fine. As a Katsume, is Arakni easy to pick up? It's not. I mean, that's like subjective. I would say they play very similar in the fact that they both present questions, right, to the opponent, like saying, like, how are you going to deal with this? So that's really nice. Do we just play around the pummel here? No, we don't. I think we just unmovable. If they pummel, they pummel. Okay, they didn't. We'll pitch our Corsive away. I don't like getting rid of our immovables that early, but it is what it is. Yeah. Arsenal to annihilate the armed here. See what we can bottom, if anything good. Yeah, bottom Starstruck, please. Because they're probably going to block this, I would think. I don't know why they wouldn't. We're about even on card count. He's a little bit ahead of me. Every time I bottom a good card thinking they're going to block, they don't block. I don't understand it. It truly blows my mind. Oh, that's probably why. It's a good one. Let's just do this. Let's force some more block out of his hand. Sink that pummel. We know he's running red pummels now. I think this is the same Bravo list that we beat. You have another D reacting to him? Oh, you got greedy. Really? Lily. It's a good one. See if we can get lucky here and he disrespects Annihilate the Armed. Pop boots. Play Codex. Not more Rockley. I really need this hero to be F tier. Wish Arakni didn't look so cool. Even Mansant. Hey, Mansant has a secret love for Arakni that he is not divulging. I mean, he kind of talked about it on his stream, last stream, but yeah, he has a secret love for Arakni that he's not divulging. See, this is one of those attacks where like the Bravo's like, I don't want to block this. I don't want to give up armor and a card or give up 2 cards to block a single 5-power Annihilate, but it sucks. Like these 5 powers into Bravo are money. Since I subbed in Rob the Rich, it's really helped me. Tell me you got greedy. You got greedy. Let's go. Yeah, we'll sync that. Now you got to block this. Well, you don't have to, but you should. See, we're okay with this. We just got rid of multiple cards. We are at a huge life advantage right now, but it's Bravo. They can come back in a heartbeat. They can come back in a heartbeat. Good thing is we can kind of afford to take damage here. This is probably the best I've ever started against the Bravo. This is a good Bravo player. I've played the Siren a couple of times. Okay. Do we save life here? Or do we just ours? Yeah, that's fine. We'll get rid of this. We'll Arsenal the Fate for Scene. If their one pummel play is on that, I'll take that all day long. Not ideal, but we're still at a 5-6 life lead, and we get black text back. It's huge. This is where it gets annoying. I'm about to Spire's Bite into a Rob the Rich, and they can't block it with a attack action. They got a Showtime. That's fine. No, sure. They said 1 minute food arrived. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good here. I mean, that's the thing about Bravo can just come back in a heartbeat. But with Bravo matchup, we've done step 1, which is get a life lead to where their card parity being equal with us doesn't matter. I mean, regardless, I think we're doing pretty good right now. This is how the Bravo matchup has felt for me lately. Like, it felt really bad at first, but Coercive and Rob the Rich being in the list now just really makes a difference. And a lot of Bravos with the Clash mechanic, I feel like are playing old school, like, Tunic with the Clash cards and pummels and, like, trying to, like, just tempo people out. And honestly, that Bravo is easier for me to beat than the tanky Bravo. I mean, we've banished 7 cards from their deck so far. Which with Bravo, it used to be you got lucky if you banished 1. You had to go get food, so I'm not going to claim victory. Not going to do it. That's why I feel really actually okay in Arakni right now, except for Jeremiah and Victor. Jeremiah and Victor suck. But Bravo, like, I feel like it's a winnable matchup. Victor is honestly winnable if you can do the right things. And I haven't played that matchup a lot in paper, and I want to see how, like, the effect of, you know, looking at the top card of their deck and trying to psych them out a little bit will help. Yeah, the thing is, if they go fatigue in this meta right now, in my opinion, you just lose like KO and stuff. So it's really hard for them to run a full fatigue list because they just lose to brute. Favorite assassin card specifically? That's a good one. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to think. Coercive's up there. I guess my favorite assassin card, if I'm being like, I may have two. If I'm being like biased, they're both my spoiler cards. I had the assassin ranger headpiece that I spoiled back for outsiders. Mask of oh my gosh, Mask of Malicious Manifestations, and then Graven Call. Those are my two favorite because they were both my spoiler cards. Problem with Riptide is it just the only list in my and most Riptides disagree with this, but I don't care. The most, how do I put this? The only Riptide list that I think is even remotely viable is the Dreadbore list because it helps get out around D-Reacts. We're not going to pop boots here. I didn't want to take a chance. He was posing like he had a D-React. He just gave me a Crippling Crush, though, which is really freaking weird. We're going to block out here. We're going to try to keep the tempo going. Okay. Really be nice if he could conceal blade in a dagger here soon, but might not happen. Spinal's a good one. They're not on Tunic. I don't like giving up to Rob the Riches, but I don't think we have a choice here. All right, we're just going to play out a measly Plunder the Poor. Make them block it. If they say no blocks, they could have a D-React, but I'm going to pop boots. I'm going to make them have it. This is one of the situations where I could get burned, but I don't think I'm going to. If they have a D-React, oh, that's fine. You're going to staunch a Plunder the Poor? Please. All day long. All day long, my friends. Okay. Let's really think about this. We need our inertia traps to come back up second cycle. It's really going to help us get over the top here. We could pitch away the unmovable, which is honestly is a little bit chicey, but I think it's fine. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's a little bit dangerous here. If they have a staunch, they just blow us out. Because they still have two pummels in the deck. We got rid of one sink. They played a red staunch, two sinks, two fates. So one sink, one fate left, and two red staunches. Okay, well, they're letting Humble hit. They're on Tunic, which means they could have a pummel here. Or no, they're not. They're just doing 7. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Conceal Blade here. But we don't have go again. It's the only crappy part. So I think we block with the already dead here to save life since we don't have to go again anyway. And then we have an 8 power leave no witnesses coming up. We're still not in a great spot right now. We need to pressure their life total a little bit faster. What's up, Thurin? I hope I'm saying that right. Thurin. I want to leave no witnesses playmat. You know what I said? So I want to leave no witnesses playmat. So bad. I've literally looked up like on Facebook like 5 times. I've been destroying victors with Arakni on Talishar. I have red shred and cyborg for blocks and can actually win some clashes. That's good. I mean, that's definitely a not a common thing. All right, we're gonna go for it here. If they have staunch, they have staunch. Or if they have a D-react, they have a D-react. They don't. Okay, sick. That is huge. At this point, let's put our nerve scalpel back in. That is. Oh, and they got rid of crippling. Hey, brought the armory round 1 Jeremiah. Well, you know how that ends. Yeah. But I beat Levi and KO after a really fun deck. Learned a bunch with your videos. That's awesome, Joyce. Yeah, Jeremiah's Jeremiah. There's not much you can do there. It sucks. We have a quicken token, but it's not really going to do much for us because we drew into... Yeah. I think Humble is going to be our best thing here. Or Command Card is going to be our best thing here. We're going to get hit with a Nothos. That's going to suck, but it is what it is. We got to give damage to take... We got to take damage to give damage here. We kind of got to try to just kill him now. Black text go back. Command and Conquer for 6, forcing at least a 2-card block. Especially if they arsenal to D-react, that's even better. Now, we just keep black decks up no matter what. All right, we got rid of 2 cripplings. They have 1 more crippling in the deck. I don't know how many pummels they run, but they have at least 2 pummels in the deck if they run the full sweep. They have 1 more spinal in the deck. And they have all 3 Starstruck. So they have a lot of threats left in deck right now. A lot of threats. Which is why we can't just play uber defensive. We don't have the luxury to do that. Arsenal's a Starstruck. They can block with 2 cards then and play Starstruck out, but it won't be dominated. I'm just glad this matchup's close now. This matchup used to be just like, I mean, there is a version of Bravo that's like unwinnable, which is like the Charles Dunn version, but I don't think most people are going to play that way. People don't seem to enjoy to play that crazy. Okay. He's just taking it. Which means he has to be able to dominate this. There's no way he can't. Or he has a pummel here. We're just going to play around the pummel. If you pummel this, you pummel this. We're okay with that. We played around it. We'll do this time. Oh, this is so close, y'all. It's a good game either way. We'll leave that on top. It's a blue. Whether or not, then filter to a good card. So the mistake they'll make is if they let 1 damage leak. Because if they let 1 damage leak, they are now on a 2-turn clock. They can't let this hit. If they even deal 1 damage and they go down to 2, I'll flick it to go to 1. Yeah, they're smart here. There's no way. I'm just going to do this in case then. There's no way they let this hit, right? Yeah. Yep, they lose. They lose. GG's. Unless they can kill me here, they lose. Game's over. So we just got to keep a blue in hand. Unless they have a sigil. People forget that if I hit Nerve Scalpel twice in the same turn, you just lose. I have 2 Leave No Witnesses playmats. They were SCG buy a case promo. Well, Tim, if you're willing to part with one, we can talk. But if not, I completely get it. Are you not going to concede? Why block with the tunic? Just to preserve life. I don't need it. Because I already know I won anyway. I could have not blocked the tunic there. Oh, I'm an idiot. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. It's all right. We still win. This is what happens when you talk to chat and you be dumb. Yeah, it's on the chain link. This happens when you talk to chat and you're being dumb. We're good, though. Oh, he has pummel now. Lord have mercy. 7. Pummel kills me. Oh, my gosh. If I lose off of this, I'll just laugh. Off of not paying attention. Pummel goes to 10. This blocks 7. Yeah, I don't die here. We're good. We're good. I'm so dumb. It's fine. That's what happens when you talk. I'm telling you, when I talk to chat, I screw myself. We're good now. Good Lord. Good Lord. Now we're good. GG's. Goodness gracious. That's what I get. All right. With Tunic, you can do 2 daggers. Well, I didn't have 2 daggers to do Tunic with Maxwell because I had flicked away my Nerve Scalpel. All right, other than that one boo-boo, that was a really good game. Yeah, if Bravo's on that game plan, like the tempo pummel game plan, I legitimately think the matchup's like 55-45 in favor of Bravo. Like, it's not that unfavored. If they're on like the hyper, defensive builds, then you're in trouble. But I mean, we won that game pretty controllingly. What did I do wrong that play? So for flick knives, you can't activate flick knives. You have to activate a dagger that's not on the current chain. And since I had already flicked away Nerve Scalpel the play before, when I attack with Spider Bite, I can't flick knives because it's on that current chain link. So I couldn't deal the 1 damage I needed to guarantee the win because I was talking to chat and being stupid. I actually have to attack with an attack, so then I can flick knives to Spider Bite that's not on the current chain, which I know 1,000 times over. I'm just talking to chat while playing, and I do stupid stuff when I do that. But yeah, it was a good game. Good first game. Holy crap. If you want another good game, I think it was actually the same Bravo. I put it up on my channel this morning. If y'all want to check it out, it was a game play against Bravo. They ended up taking and winning. I'm actually 3-1 against Bravo on this list specifically, which is really fun. Yeah, couldn't flick there. That's what happens when you try to read chat and play the game at the same time. It happens. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, my results with this list, I mean, not insane. Not like groundbreaking. Victor sucks. But I swear to goodness, every single Victor game has been less than like 5-6 life. Like, every game has been super close, so I just got to get over the top on that one. Jeremiah, I've only played Jeremiah once because I'm not... Every time a Jeremiah joins my game, I just leave. That matchup is a loss. If the Jeremiah is half worth their salt, it's a loss. You should never, ever, ever, ever win against a Jeremiah if they're good. And our area, that's Mara Forest and their group are the ones that are coming to our RTN, so I'm not going to try to Tekken and beat Jeremiah. I've been farming Kasai. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm pretty much positive in every matchup except 1 and 2 on Azalea and Victor. It's kind of the crappy ones. Everything else has been somewhat decent. Don't know if you saw, but Prism with this list is super hard, as well as Dory. Arakni can't do it with Glistening Steelblade. I have very few issues with Dory, Nicholas. Very few issues. Inertia Trap's a hell of a card. But Prism, yeah, I agree. But we don't have any local Prism players, so I'm not really worried about Prism at an RTN level. Yeah. But Dory, I haven't played a ton of Dories with this specific list, but over my time playing into Dorinthia, I'm 3-0 right now. I haven't had hardly any issues. She doesn't like decks that have a lot of D-reacts, and I have 12. Yeah, that's the main change I made, Nicholas. Inertia Trap's so freaking good in this meta. If they want to use Soul right now, that's fine. We'll do this. And they're going to pop their Quicken if they do it, so I don't think they will. Yeah, exactly. Didn't think so. Huh. What's the better play here? I think the Command and Conquer guaranteed is a better play. Arsenal, Leave No Witness, to be honest. Okay. That's very interesting. How did you insert the background? What do you mean? Do you mean like the... What do you mean? What background? Like the gameplay background? In the actual Talishar? So good with a Quicken. Good lord. The Talishar playmat? You can do that in options. You hit options and then you can pick your playmat. Let's see. No Arakni based ones other than the pits themselves. You can change it to the pits. Oh, that's a good card to have. All right. I don't think they're going to block this. I could be wrong. I'm wrong. Wow. Okay, well, they have a Command and Conquer. That's fine. Come on, don't block it. You know you don't want to. Okay, give me armor. Please. Thank you. You're a brave person blocking with Iron Song Versus on that. Okay, in this situation, I actually want to buff it so I can block with Inertia Trap. Or no, I can just... I can do it either way. It doesn't matter either way. Saving 2 life versus saving 3 life. Yeah, play Raiden. Yep, and then we Inertia Trap here. So they can't Arsenal. Yeah, they played around Shred, but I mean, giving up your armor that early. Because if I Shred Versus, you no longer have Versus, which isn't the end of the world for them, but like... Oh yeah, we're grooving here, y'all. Normally, I wish I had Death Touch in Arsenal. I'm probably gonna get Leave No Witnesses instead of Command and Conquer, because Command and Conquer does absolutely nothing here, whereas Leave No Witnesses actually will at least threaten a card off of the top of their deck. Man, they're blocking really weird. I guess they're just trying to build soul for a big play. But now they have to either break armor with a card or just give me 2 cards. Yeah, they played around Shred, but also into Shred. Exactly. What'd they go get? They chose a Command and Conquer. Oh, yeah. Sync Bolt Courage. Oh, I could have done Nerve Scalpel next. I'm dumb. It's fine. It's not gonna change the play. All right, they got a bit of Warband of Bologna. That's actually not too bad. Ooh, that's a horrible card to Arsenal when I know they have a Command and Conquer, but it's all right. That feels bad. Better play out the already dead here. Very slow Braden player, but that's fine, I guess. If I can inertia trap at the right time, I mean, they can now play at instant speed, but they just can't set up a Lumina, which is really funny. How do you feel about auto loss matchups? I think it's interesting that you sideboard seems to ignore both illusions. Kano, how good do the rest of the matchups have to be to take that many? Oh, I'm all for auto loss matchups, trainer. I think the mistake a lot of players make is you try to make a matchup that is literally in a skilled matchup like 90-10, 80-20, and you try to make it like 60-40. Seems really dumb to me. Because right now, currently, for example, Bravo with a normal list is like 40-60 for Arakni. I think from someone who plays the hero a lot. Oh, we're definitely doing this because we're gonna get silver off this. From someone who plays the hero a lot, like it's like a 40-60 matchup. Dromai is like 90-10 in a skilled matchup, and Prism is like 80-20. So do I want to tech my list to make those two matchups like 70-30? You know, wow, you're weird. Or do I want to tech my list to now make Bravo a near 50-50 matchup, or like 45-55, right? I'd rather do the Bravo any day. How you feeling about Humble and the current popular heroes? Is the card feel impactful or burn in the hand? The 2-block sucks, Matt, for sure. Right? You'd rather have like an Amnesia or Nourishing or something like that with a 3-block or Already Dead. But it's so good and it's so much to the meta right now. Like Levia turns, like she dies, especially late game. KO turns off his ability to outvalue you. I'm trying to think. Bravo prevents him from dominating. You know, Victor doesn't do as much into. Dromai completely blanks her her turn for the most part if she has dragons. Like there's every relevant meta. Azalea completely prevents her to dominate. There's just so many heroes that Humble is. I mean, you know this. I'm just saying out loud for the stream that Humble is good into. That I think it's worth the 2-block. Censor's very good, Luminaris. I agree with you on that one. God, they are the hyper defensive list here. Sinks, not hyper. It's just they've hit a lot of defensive cards early. They're prepping that soul, baby. Bolters is interesting. I guess that's the normal, right? Well, snaps is really what you want, right? Not bolters. I'm very surprised they're running bolters over snaps. Like, why would you For the block, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Sensor. I run Sensor and Uziri. Sensor and Uziri is so good. The only hard part with Sensor Luminaris, and this isn't saying like don't run it, it's just my opinion, is it can't be, I can't give it Gogan unless I have Razor. So it's a really awkward card where like you want to play it at the end of a chain or off a 1-card hand. But the fact that I can't give it go again really hurts. Okay, I'm going to let this hit because if there are Lumina in here, I'd rather have a non-attack action in hand to be able to block with because I'm not going to kill him anytime soon. And I have a feeling it's about to be a Lumina turn. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Okay, yeah, I think we're about to get beaconed. Like, why would you not block that? No beacon. This is really, really, really weird. Oh, we're inertia trapping this son of a bitch. If he beacons it, we'll just sink it. It's fine. Or, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Let's do this first. Okay. We're not going to be able to block this out. We got to let this one hit. Which sucks a little bit. But it is what it is. It's fine. All right, this is a double Lumina turn. That's fun. Can I block out the next Lumina? Yeah, I can. Okay, I'm just going to do this then. This sucks, but it is what it is. Not much we can do here. You can block this one out. Not too much damage done. We're all right. Yep, they deal 5. We heal 3, so they deal 2. And they gain 2 life. Yeah, we're okay with this. That's about as good. I mean, they have a ton of soul, but that's about as good as you can hope for on a double Lumina turn. I generally think the opposite about high matchup variance. Trying to compensate your worst matchup moves you a more win chance from matchup. I would agree with you, Trainer, if your bad matchup is like 40-60, but I can promise you, unless the person you're sitting across from, like so in the situation of Arakni, unless the person you're sitting across from is completely incompetent, you are not beating a Dromai. I don't care how much you tech. You're not beating a Dromai. Or unless you make Arakni not Arakni. You're just not beating Dromai. So if you're gonna tech your whole sideboard for a matchup that you really won't win, just doesn't make sense to me, really. I'm gonna block this just because I'm gonna get more out blocking this than blocking a 3-power. Certain things I can agree with you, Luminar. It's like if you have a matchup that's like, oh, if I can just tech, you know, like Kano, right? Like you can say like I can tech 3 Oasis and, you know, AB2 and I have a better chance of beating Kano. That technically is correct, but they're gonna definitely, yeah. But also like then you waste, then you're teching for a hero that you might see once at a RTN, maybe. That's a maybe. Probably not. All right, they already have enough soul. I'd rather deal 9 damage here instead of blocking this. I'd have to completely block this with 2 cards, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, so Kano, a perfect example. I don't want to dedicate 4 slots to Kano when I might see 1 Kano. Maybe at an RTN level. At a calling level, maybe, yeah, because then you might see like 10 Kanos, and there's a good chance you might see like 2 or 3 because Kano's becoming more and more popular. But for an RTN, you might see 1, maybe. And you might not even be paired with that Kano. So now you just dedicated 4 slots to a hero that is less than 10% of the meta, right? It just doesn't make sense to me personally. But I get it. And a lot of people do it. So it's not me. What's up, Rodell? How you doing? Oh, Stream Elements. Yeah, Stream Elements reminded me. If y'all like the content and you want to support the channel a different way, I have a channel membership down below. We do some fun stuff. Ugh. Please don't block this. I'm taking a big chance here. Oh, but I took a chance. They had a soul shield. Well, hopefully I can pressure them enough next turn. Luckily, they just pitched away their beacon. Let's see if I can get lucky here. Yeah, exactly, Tim. That's me. Like, I'm not gonna dedicate 5 slots to a hero that's like 5% of the meta, maybe. Just doesn't make sense to me. They're probably gonna hold their hand here, which is good for us because they have Illumina in hand. And then we're going to play Codex and go get Surgical and make them give up their hand. Yeah, Jeremiah is interesting. Trust me, I have knocked my head against that matchup so much. And when Arakni first came out, the matchup was like somewhat okay. Because like you could run like the Remembrance plan with poppers, and Jeremiah's just weren't smart. But since they got Toma Fiendal, or not Toma Fiendal, gosh, the Tome where you draw 2, God, I can't remember the name of it. And they've gone more like straight red line aggro, whether they're big dragon or not. Like you can't survive with poppers through that. It just doesn't work. He's gonna have to block here. And he has Spider Bite still active. So he's going to have to give me either non-attack and armor or 2 cards. Minimum. Yep. This is all right. I don't think he Luminous here. Like, if he Luminous here, that's really interesting. I mean, now I'm in trouble because I can't disrupt his hand or his arsenal. I guess my play here is just deal as much damage as possible. Tome of Imperial Flame, yeah. Yeah, so that's what... If you play Arakni, you have to be okay with saying, I will not beat 1 or 2 matchups. Just won't. And you have to be okay with that and just hope you dodge them. Very interesting blocking out like this when you have Illumina and Arsenal. We're good, though. They're at 23 cards, so if we can survive this last Lumina turn, we're in a good spot. They have a ton of soul, though. No, I would get rid of Bolt of Courage. Bolt of Courage feels good to get rid of right now. I could try to hit a Soul Shield off the top, but, like, nah. This is a good one. We have Eradicate coming up, but I don't think we're going to be able to play it, sadly. We'll just do this. You're going to beacon this? How many times? Please beacon this to 7. They only beacon 1. That's interesting. Don't you have Luma and Arsenal? Okay. That does. I'm confusioned. What did they just do? Why wouldn't you not just beacon it? Oh, because you don't have snaps. This is where not having snaps sucks. If they would have had snaps, they could have beaconed that 3 times. I mean, I still would have blocked it out, but like, they could have at least threatened it. This is a very interesting pick. It does help with killing the dragons, Luminars, but if I'm putting an arbitrary number, that puts your win chance from, 21% to 25%. Like, it's like, if you beat I'm very much under the assumption of if you beat a competent, if you beat a Jeremiah as Arakni, the Jeremiah was not competent. It's just how it is. It's the only way. Jeremiah was not competent. I hate saying that. I sound like a dick, but doing fine. Excited to watch some games. I'll prep some stuff for work. Nice. Welcome, Wardell. All right, we can block this out. Did we get rid of a beacon? No, so they have one more beacon left. Celestial Cat? Okay. Actually, let's do this. Inertia Trap forcing out the beacon now. Now they got to play beacon. Another Celestial Cat. That's crazy. I mean, if they play beacon here, they play beacon. We can't. I mean, they're going to play it no matter what now, right? So we might as well just save life. I mean, we could take. Nah, we'll make the mistake. We shouldn't have blocked there. We should have waited and then blocked here when they beacon or when they Illumina. Should have taken the 8 and then blocked this one out. That's fine though. Not quite out of this yet. We could have prevented them gaining life. Let's see if we would have taken that. We just took 8. We would have taken 8. We would have blocked out the first one. Got hit with the second one. So no, technically we would have taken 8 and then taken another 4. So 12. Right there we took 10. So technically value-wise, as far as our life total, and we kept Tunic, it was better for us, but for them they gain life. But now we're really playing. We're not playing for freaking. We're not playing for to kill them. We're playing to deck them. I could play Coercive on this, but I don't care if this gets go again, so we'll just do it this way. I'm going to use my Tunic this play because I have an idea. I have a feeling we're going to be blocking. Well, actually, no, it's no point. I have one floating. I have a feeling we'll be blocking with 2 next play. Lost early minutes alive. What if you swap Assassin for the Assassin D-Reacts? Red Shreds. Took out the red shreds. I was really trying to pay attention to when they mattered, and they haven't. I really can't remember the last time I was able to make a red shred actually work in my favor. Let's go. Let's get rid of a card here. Steelblade Shunt. That card, I mean, you're on Tunic, I guess, so it's not bad. Yeah, we should win this unless they get some crazy play. Illuminate, it's a good one. We'll get rid of this Death Touch. They have a beacon somewhere. Unless we got rid of it, we didn't. So they still have one more beacon. Oh, that's perfect. I would love to know. This is one of those moments where I'd love to know how much that inertia trap mattered. Your counters and all that other stuff, but God, shunt feels so bad when you're. Man, I would have just blocked with verses and sync there. Like, just give up verses. Arsenal, your steel blade shunt, you're on tunic. They misblocked there. Yeah, because now, especially if you're doing this, they 100% should have done that. Let's wait on that. Can we make them not care about this rob the rich? Potentially. We might get lucky here and they just don't care about the rob the rich. We pop boots and we play Eradicate. Actually, we probably shouldn't pop boots here. They're at 1 life anyway. We're just going to play a sigil out. Keep our block on the boots. Eradicate's not going to make a hell of a difference here. Okay, good. At least we can pop boots. Regardless, so I don't think you pop boots there. You just say the life total and you win the game by decking them. I don't think they have 19 damage in the deck. They don't have Illumina left. They're going to try to beacon the heck out of us is what they're going to try to do. But even so, like, I don't think they have enough in the tank right now. How do you feel about games that you play the pile? I usually feel like ratios are pretty awkward. I'm drawing bad. So I had a blue in the sideboard. I mean, you could for sure. I don't have much of an issue with it personally. Actually, yeah. I don't have an issue with it. I think that this isn't me sounding like an asshole at all. It's just like it comes down to pitch stacking correctly. Like, yes, you get unlucky and you just get freaking horrible draws at the start of the game and you have to pitch away cards that don't make sense together. 100%. But all perfect. He's gonna be heavy upset spaghetti here. GG's, game's over. I commend them for continuing to try. Yeah, they gave it their all on that one. I'll give it to him. GG. You just have to pitch away the right cards so your second cycle isn't weak. Because the good thing about Arakni is you can apply good pressure first cycle while also pitching away power cards. And then Codex obviously allows you to get the power cards you already use. So I don't think you need to put another blue in. Personally, I haven't noticed a difference. But, you know, it's each their own. All right, well, beat a Bravo, beat a Bolton. Not too bad. I'm going to go to the restroom real fast, y'all. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. Back. Could do this. Just for funsies. 2. Oh. Let's put this right here. What's up, buddy? Oh, Kadachi for 1. Okay. Let's do KO here. KO, we're running Scale Peeler, Spider's Bite, Balance of Justice. We pretty much have everything in. I'm playing for Fatigue against KO, so it's not too different. That's funny. All right, let's see what we got here. Sure. Yeah, I didn't think you'd do that either. All right, so this is useless. Let's go ahead and... Honestly, we're going to get rid of the unmovable here. I don't think we need that right now. Oh, he's going for it. Must be a Blood Rush turn. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Let's go and block with this early because we're going to need to. I always block with Balanced Justice like the first chance I get because KO doesn't really have any crazy on hits. He doesn't have any other in Command and Conquer. So I just block with it early. So the first time that I see Blood Rush, I mean, you can always just block with the Claw on the Blood Rush turn first and then get rid of Balanced Justice. But I like to activate Balanced Justice the second they play Blood Rush so I can like have full like agency in what I'm picking to play. Kind of a feels bad. I'd actually rather block with that. We'll just take 3 here. It's fine. And we'll just play Humble straight up to prevent them from potentially making Might tokens. Surprised you're blocking with Scowling here. You don't need to. How am I going to react to this Humble? Very poor block. Very poor block there. Oh, they weren't punished from Scabs, so. Okay. Inertia Trap doesn't really do much here other than block a little bit, right? I mean, we can just do this. Block it all out. So this is where Scowling Fleshbag would be very useful. If anywhere. They're definitely going to deal some damage next turn, so that hurts. I guess that's why they blocked with the cast bones, because they had 2 in hand. Makes an agility they doesn't really need to make, but cool. Yeah, I'll sync that. Oh, we actually got a silver off the reckless swing. That's hilarious. Interesting. It's not the best cast bones turn for them by any means. I'm just going to play a sigil out because I don't really need it. Because we're going to block fully here anyway. Only down to 37. Even if he claws us here, it's fine. Yeah, we're chilling. Cast bonus turn, we're still at 34. 7 power plus cast bonus turn. We'll take it. Blood Rush Bellow is a good one. Now we can activate Balance of Justice right off the bat. Yep. Manual Claws for 6. Activate this Inertia Trap. That's got to be so annoying. I haven't played against Inertia, but I can imagine how annoying that card has to feel. Because now they don't get an arsenal, which is pretty big for us. Because now instead of them choosing like a good, like if they had a wild ride, now they just play it out. Yep. Okay. You intimidated the card that I wanted to use, so that sucks. That I wanted to block with, but that is okay. I'm wondering why Scowling over Bonebreaker. Yeah, that was a bad block, Matt. I guess their thought was they didn't want to waste Bonebreaker block because they want to do it with a 6 power, but at the same time, like, don't use. You literally have the most broken piece of equipment in the game when it's used properly. Don't waste it. It was very, very bad. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna block 7 here, personally. And again, now they don't have Scowling. This opens up this. I couldn't do this play line before. Now I can. Oh, they end up playing that out, so it's not as useful. I think we still do it, though. No. We have to play Cut to the Chase now. Yeah, but yeah, I can see that played, Tim. You have to do it for when like I play Surgical with a card in hand or something, right? Like, we'll get rid of Savage Feast because if they keep this, I don't want them drawing in a Savage Feast. Because now they gotta give me, yep, 1 and then a card, which means whatever's in their arsenal. Where did they go get? Runner. It's a good one. But we're okay with that. We got rid of another piece of armor, which is huge. Dealt 7 damage and got rid of their armor. And stripped technically 2 cards from hand. Oh, and we arsenal is Surgical. That is absolutely prime. Yeah, we can block with 2 cards here. Interesting. Very interesting there. I don't know if I would have wasted a Blood Rush there. But to each their own. Yeah, I would not have wasted a Blood Rush there. Let's keep Annihilate the Armed in the deck. They're making some typical KO plays where it's like you just are looking at damage and you're like getting tunnel visioned. But Arakni also just makes you do dumb stuff sometimes. Again, another place where Scallion Fleshbag would be really freaking good. No, I get it, Tim. Yeah, no, in the moment, like 100%, it makes sense. Yep, give me that. You have an agility. Get rid of that runner. Get rid of that runner. It's fine. Let's cycle the Death Touch out. Actually, let's cycle the Already Dead out because we can Arsenal the Death Touch. Yeah, that's not bad. How many silver we got? 1. Yeah, we can't take that chance right now. Oh, got rid of a swing big though. That's great. Only a 7-power runner. They had 2 no blocks in hand. Whew. Yeah, I think we just fate here. Okay, so this is a play where we play Already Dead first. Hopefully they don't fully respect it. Yeah, we'll just play the Already Dead out, and if they don't fully respect it, we'll pop boots. They're not going to respect it. Give me a card, boy. And we get to Arsenal the Unmovable. Okay. GG's. Yep. That's why. I mean, I get why they held it. This is like their last chance to come back, but even since, so it's really crappy. Oh, we're getting rid of that Unmovable in hand. That's what we're doing. Bonk. Bonk. Not bad. Gas Bones, it's a good one. Okay. Might as well gain the life here. We can Spire's Bite into CNC. Which really hurts them a lot because they have a lot of no blocks in their deck. So this is probably a GG unless they have something crazy going on. They also can't go to 2 against me. They just lose. Yep. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, they got rid of my Unmovable. Oh, Lord. Sure. We kill you next turn anyway, so we'll block with Tunic for funsies. Yeah, we can do this. GG. Pretty standard KO. That's how KO typically goes. Unless they just high rolled the crap out of you, that's how the game typically goes. You just control it the whole time. And they didn't even do bad. Like, their damage per turn is going to be lower against an Arakni because we disrupt. But our value is almost on par with them, which is pretty nutty for KO. Yeah, Flick Knife seals it no matter what. Yeah. All right, haven't lost yet. Beat a Bravo, beat a Bolton, beat a KO. We'll take it. If you're gonna, well, you're never gonna see me play Jeremiah on stream, and that's not because I'm salty. It's just it's a waste of both players' time. Ooh, this is a good matchup. Good matchup here. I love this matchup. It's really fun. It's truly 50-50. Yeah, they were just trying to get an agility Parker is my guess, but even so. Didn't make much sense, did it? Um. Well, that's kind of crappy. I was saving for second cycle. Okay, here comes a game where we have to actually pay attention to our pitch. Command, Conquer, and Eradicate beside each other. I'm gonna see here if I get lucky. This is really risky, but I'm okay with doing this. I'm okay with doing this. Because I'm gonna conceal blade something in. Oh my gosh, you're weird, dude. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I made him use an Oasis. Feels a little bad. I got a little greedy, but I'm okay with it. It's alright. YOLO. You're freaking funny, dude. Yeah, let's do this and Arsenal move. That's what I get for being greedy. I didn't expect an Oasis. Arsenal Surgical. Sure. Another Oasis. That's actually, I mean, I guess get him out of the way now. Sure. Let's do this. They fat decked against me. Holy crap. They have more cards than I do. 72, 73. We're going to banish a little bit to make this worth it. Yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot Arakni for the RTN Ag. Sure. This is a hyper defensive contract, Uziri. This is not red line. Might as well use this one. Might as freaking well. Pop your boots. Oh, we love this. We love this. We love this. Yeah, now you got. Yeah. No. We're going to start making them block with multiple cards now. Yep. Give me that stuff. Well, I'll humble the Arsenal this time. Or Arsenal the humble. Lol. A little awkward here. Humble in the Uziri is very good. We're starting to slowly catch them in cards now. They got really lucky with some of, I mean, they had 2 Oasis and 2 Sinks in their first, like, freaking. Sure. We can take some damage here. It's fine. Shakedown. Okay. Just be safe here. It's a good one. This one we don't care about. Concealed Blade Faber scene together. Okay. No D-reacts on this. We'll do this. If it's a CNC, we take 3 damage. Yeah. It's fine. I really punted when I did my nerve scalpel. I don't know why I did that. I need to stop making dumb plays on stream. But it is what it is. So in the RTN, I'll play it out, right? Just because people paid, I paid money to play. People paid money to play. Why is that not popping up? I don't know who just subbed, but thank you so much. I don't know why it's not popping up. That's weird. Thank you so much for the sub, Wes. I appreciate you. I don't know why it's not coming up. Yeah, it's literally right there. Oh, I know why. It's because Arakni was hiding it. Yeah, no, I won't concede fully, but like I will concede if they start to get a board, because I'm not going to let us both sit there and drug it out for freaking, 15 minutes or 45 minutes until they just kill me anyway. Giving up 2 shreds. Their hand must suck. Why would you give up 2 shreds? You got to have another shred. Yeah, 3 shreds. Okay, that's fine. I'd rather block this. I would have given up 2 cards if I don't block that. We'll sink it. Uziri wants to block. If she doesn't block this, I swear to God, every time I think someone's going to block me. Okay, I was about to say, come on, man. Good card. Still a little bit behind in card count, but it's fine. Continually making... We just need to find a window where we can hold cards in hand and kind of take tempo there. This matchup's not easy by any means. Because we're doing real... Yeah, we're going to have to start taking damage here and actually like try to do a little bit. This feels bad, but we don't have... If we had boots, I wouldn't block with Humble. All right, please block 6 exactly. This is huge for us. I mean, if they don't, it doesn't matter. We're still going to conceal it, but if they block 3 here, it's going to be a little dicey because they could have a D-react. All right, we got our second dagger back. That helps out a lot. Helps out a lot. I'm just going to take 5 here. Okay, yeah, good thing I didn't. Take 8, it's fine. We got to start. Well, actually, in this situation, I should sink here because it's going to be wasted if I don't. Try to draw into a blue here. We didn't. It's fine. Yeah. Let's Arsenal the Codex. can't pop flick this early. It has to be on something worth it. Surgical. Oh, they got to pitch both? Okay, that's good. Oof. Okay. What's this look like for us? We got to math this out. We want to find a way where we probably can play surgical. So over pitch. One floating. Yeah. And then codex. I think surgical is the better play here. Because we now have nerve scalpel up again. I mean, we could do CNC here, but I'd honestly rather go get... I'd rather surgical. In this situation specifically. Because they could just give up their arsenal. But now they're going to have to give me their hand. And maybe keep one card. But then I'm not open to reactions. Their best play here is CNC. Normally, 9 times out of 10, I would get CNC, but I think in this situation, it's better to get surgical. I could be wrong though. I'm just trying out different stuff. All right, they got Deft Touch. They're not on Arsenal. They're not going to let this hit, so we might as well sink that Isolate so they don't see it. Okay, and they're just going to play Deft Touch for 6. Hopefully we can draw. Oh, yeah, there's a Course of Tendency. That helps. Do we just... I don't think we block this fully out. I think we get rid of the sink, and hopefully we draw into another attack. Okay. Rob the Rich isn't great, though. We can really buff out some reactions here, though. I think we're a little bit in trouble, though. If they're even remotely defensive, we're in trouble. This Coercive will help a little bit, but not a ton. Okay. Maybe get lucky and we find a freaking 2 power here. Okay. Sweet. We just took their whole hand. That was nice. Still a little bit in trouble here, though. I'm not going to lie. We really have to have some crazy play where we get rid of a lot of cards. What's up, Card Fight? How you doing? All right, this flick, the sealed. I feel like Graven Call is probably the better play here. All right, now we can stop. They probably have a Codex here. Double Codex. There's no reason you would pitch a Codex here, I feel like. Yeah, double Codex. What are they going to go get? I was expecting this to be Redline Uziri. Played a little bit off. I've been doing well against these here lately, but I think they got me here, unless something crazy happens. Okay, they got Annihilate the Armed. We're just going to take this Annihilate the Arm, then we're going to do 11 damage. I think that is literally the only way we get back in this game right now. Even so, this might not be enough. What's 10 damage, right? Into something they gotta respect. Oh, they're just taking this shit? Okay. Alright. See, now we have some... What are you doing? Now we have some leeway here. Okay, let's look in their grave. 2 Command and Conquers, an already dead, a shakedown. 3 Command and Conquers, 2 shakedowns. Where's that third shakedown? Okay, they got one more shakedown. I think we wait and see what it is. We have an unmovable in hand. Yep. Now we make them have something here. Conceal Blade. That won't do it. That won't quite get there, will it? I mean, we have to do it regardless. It sucks. The Conceal Blade really matters here. Well played on their part. We just can't take 7 damage to the face. They're going to choose red and probably take our Rob the Rich with it, the Arsenal E-Strike. Oh, they took E-Strike. What are you doing? Yeah, I was about to say, you made a mistake there. Yeah, I was about to say, that was really dumb play on your part if you take the E-Strike. That's their last shakedown, though, and they have no more Command and Conquers. Okay. There's still a world where we win this, but now we have to legit stop caring about... We can block with the Eradicate here if we want. They still have surgicals too. This could be a surgical play for sure. Already dead. We're just going to take this. I don't know why they don't pop Graven right now, but whatever. All right. So we can technically Arsenal the Death Touch. I actually think that's probably the best play here. Our only out here... What's up, Tedley? How you doing, my friend? Our only out here is to play aggro and try to, like, make them give up their hand and then play out, like, a hand they just can't block. But regardless, we're in a bad spot here. That helps a little bit. Humble helps even more because they can't Uziri flip. And they have to give me 2 cards, which means they can't flip anyway unless their stealth is in there. Okay. Okay, they can't Uziri flip here, which is nice. Man, we need boots really bad. Command and Conquer. No, they can't Command and Conquer. I think we get rid of the... Probably get rid of the cut to the chase here. No, get rid of the codex. Sure. Thanks, Tetherly. I appreciate it. Okay. I want to keep this Command and Conquer in the deck. He could have brought Gravenclaw back, like, right there. Oh, Lord. We need some type of go again. We have a Corrosive in the deck, but I don't even know if that's going to be enough. We have both of our Flick Knives up, which is actually really good for us. So they can't go to 2 against us, which is nice. I mean, might as well play a Sigil here. I think we just lose here, though. That 2-power Gravenclaw is going to hurt. Yeah, we just lose here. Unless they have like a handful of D-reacts, which they don't. Yeah, it's hyper fatigue Uziri. Yeah, we have to go up Tunic here. I don't think there's even a way out of this, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my damnedest. Yeah, Sassamir is very, very hard. It's very difficult. We got rid of a Codex. That's actually freaking huge. Okay. Can we do anything here? Can we do anything here, y'all? I don't think we can. Okay. We're on a clock. We have to kill him next turn. Oh, yeah. Game's over. GG's. Well, we did our damnedest. We did our damnedest. Actually, the 3-card difference made a lot because we're at 69. Well, all these are in there. So 66. We're at 69 cards. And they're at like 73. So, yeah. I think the problem with this list is it just loses to... The problem with Contract Uziri is it feels really good in this matchup, but you just lose to half the meta. Like, she loses to Jeremiah, loses to a lot of decks. because it can become inconsistent against those decks that can push damage. Need help? Oh well, good game, so. That matchup's always super fun. No matter what. Where is... Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Is it? Oh, that's cool, Arkin. Yeah, that matchup's interesting. I wouldn't run Contract Uzuri in this meta, but that's just me. I think Redline's probably the most viable version of Uzuri right now, but that's just... I don't know. You get all the benefits of shoring up your better matchups with Redline. I think Contract's a little bit harder to do in this meta, but I could be wrong. I love Contract. Contract Uzuri is my preferred way of playing Uzuri. Like, my list is not that. No, it's pretty similar to that, actually. It's not Redline, though. Mine's like a mid-range, like, just like on-hit list. I don't have, like, the looking for scraps, and I guess that wasn't Contract. They were running Rabbles and stuff. So, yeah, it's more of a mid-range list. That's good. I hope Uzuri is good. She's always a fun meta call. I thought about playing this list too, but I think I'm better with Arakni than I am Uzuri. Sadly. I want to be good with Uzuri. I just can't quite get a hold to the hero. Haven't really put in the work with her yet to make her good. Or at least I feel good about her is the best way to put it. She can do some dumb stuff though. Oh, here we go. This one's going to be rough. Hi, Victor. We're going to start with Graven Call against you. Interesting, Arkin. You've solved something that a lot of other people haven't then. Like the entire Flesh and Blood community. Because if you can tech Uzuri to beat Jeremiah, but you just are really, really, really bad in everything else. Unless you have solved something that everybody else hasn't. Let's see here. We can get our Death Touch out early. Put that Fate for later when we need it. Oh no, I think Graven Call is really good into Uzuri. It allows you to just use that silver that you couldn't use before. Sometimes. Really makes her a little bit dangerous for sure. Alright, I'm going to try to... Every time I play Victor... Watch, this will be the one time I get absolutely destroyed, but every time I play Victor, I... always get close. Eradicates don't really matter in a Victor. So let's do this. Arsenal and Codex. Get this one of Death Touch we have out. Still not happy with Death Touch. It's just I don't have a better slot in Arakni right now, but I really don't like Death Touch overall as a card, to be honest with you. Card is very... It's very good in some situations. In other situations, it's literally just a 2-block in your deck. It feels really bad. Inertia, prevent you from getting your arsenal. And just do this. Pitched away a Golden Sun. And hammer for 4 here. Leave no witnesses won't be as good here. Maybe we can get rid of a key red for lucky. I need to study Victor matchup. A lot of players in a DMV are high Guardian, and specifically him. Yeah, same for me. There's a lot of Guardian in Virginia. Virginia, like when people are playing serious, is legitimately like half Guardian, half Jeremiah. Like all the Richmond, a lot of the Richmond crowd is Jeremiah. And then I'd say, like, we don't have a huge crowd here in Virginia, but a good portion of our crowd here plays, like, really slow decks or Guardian. And then we have, like, 1 or 2 off, like, other decks. But do we do? Yeah, we have to do Leave No Witnesses here. Death Touch was a thought, but it's not enough. We have to thread that arsenal. Make him give up some armor. Sink Golden Sun, because they're going to see that with a gold on top. Yes, give us that armor. Take that any day of the week. All right, let's pop Graven Call next. Yeah, no, I was on Razors for a while. Razor does feel good in some situations. It can be more impactful than Death Touch. We kind of have to do this. We can arsenal the immovables. That's not bad. No. Yes. Yeah, at least from my side of Maryland, we have a lot of Guardian, a lot of Brute. I mean, yeah, Guardian, Brute, and just in general right now are very nice decks to play. I mean, Leviah was probably my second pick if I don't do Arakni. You don't run much D-Reacts, Victor, do you? Oh, yes. Let's get it. Staunch response in Victor? Wow. Okay. It's fine. We're okay with that. That means we'll just save the immovable for freaking the Righteous Cleansing. It's fine. I could have Graven called first for a little bit more damage. Probably should have done that, honestly. The 3 life I'm going to get's not as important. Oh, actually one on one of them. He's going to have to give up a gold if he wants to get this. He barely beat me that time. Nice. All right, we have this immovable. So we're chilling. Oh, we can really make them pay, but we don't. It's the only shady thing is we can't play an attack next turn. But they will be off Arsenal. I think that's more important here. Yeah, I think that's more important here. Fully block it out and get them off Arsenal. It's not bad. Yep. It's Arsenal is CNC. Oh, it's unmovable is a little bit annoying here. I think we just unmovable the Spinal Crush. It's better than giving up 2 cards. Those red stacks suck booty, but It is what it is. 15 blues with unmovables is a little rough. I went down to 15, and they feel a little weird. I'm not going to lie. You have to take a little damage here, sadly, unless this is something crazy. Yeah. It's a good turn. 15 damage turn on Victor. Not bad. They're hitting me here, that's for sure. I don't know. I think Victor's just better than Bravo. I'm surprised that there's so much Bravo representation right now, because Victor's just better. More efficient. Yes, it doesn't have crippling or starstruck, but it has everything else. Like, more consistent play patterns. Can basically play on the opponent's turn a little bit. Like, more interactive. Blocks better depending on the build. Hey, girl. Yeah, we'll keep this. Gotta start using Graven Call here, especially on the 5 powers. That little bit of incremental damage would probably help. No, yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing with Bravo. Is a lot of people just have a love for the hero, you know? So, and I get that completely. Come here. Come here. Oh my goodness, come here. Oh, it's gonna hit, so I'll spawn that. What are you doing? Huh? This cat is my shadow right now. She just wants to sit on my lap. You strike for 7? Oh, this is perfect. We love this.